What do you think of the hog? Traded the van for it, straight up. There's room for two. Let's go.
So welcome back everyone, Mike here. Things are finally starting to clear up a little, dry up a little, and cool down just a bit, but it's a beautiful afternoon to cut and split some firewood. And we're going to be using all four of these saws. Right here we have a MS 261 with an 18-inch bar. We've got an MS 400 with a 20-inch bar. We've got an MS 500i with a 25-inch bar. And we've got this behemoth MS 880 with a 4-foot bar. Now before we get started cutting wood, I wanted to show you what I just found here laying in the yard. Did you ever see one of these when you're out in the woods? There's like no weight to it at all. It's almost like a bubble. And there's something inside of it. If you don't know what these are, I'm no expert, but these are called a oak gall. This came off of an oak tree, and basically it's like a scab. When the tree detects something that it doesn't like, whether it be like an insect or bacteria or something like that, this will grow around it, and then it will eventually fall off the tree. And that's what this is. It's an oak gall, so it kind of isolates whatever the problem was. There's something inside of this one. We're going to open it up here, see if we can figure out what it is. It almost feels like it's like a leaf that kind of grew in a sphere, I guess you could say. But that's what was inside of it. I have no idea what that is. I don't even know if you can see that. But yeah, that's an oak gall. If you ever see them, now you know. Okay, we are down here at the wood pile. Gonna make a little room here. These are some maple rounds that I cut the other day. I'll just set them over here by the splitter, and we'll pull a couple logs out and get started. I think there's a nice red oak right there on top. We'll grab it first, and then we will start with the Stihl MS 261, and we'll kind of work our way up from there. Hopefully I'm not too worn out by the time I get to the 880, because that thing's a handful. I think just the power head weighs 22 pounds or something like that. And you know, with that big 4-foot bar on, filled up with fuel and oil, it's a very, very heavy saw. But yeah, this looks like a nice red oak right here. We'll get started with this one. Any one of those 4 saws will plow right through this. All right, first saw we're going to use is the MS 261. I think I mentioned earlier it has an 18-inch bar on it. This is a 50.2 cc saw, and it weighs 10.8 pounds. So I haven't run this saw for probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. Yeah, since I got the 500, I haven't used the 261. All right, while we're on that same log, let's go with the 400 next. And what I'll do, I'm just going to cut for a little while after I do this, but at the end, I'll get maybe a nice 18, 20-inch log, and we'll try all 4 of them and, you know, put the times down, how fast each one cuts it. We'll do something. So the MS 400, it's got a 20-inch bar on it, and this is a 66.8 cc saw, weighing in at 12.8 pounds. All right, now you're going to see a big jump in speed. This is the MS 500i fuel-injected chainsaw, 25-inch bar, 79.2 cc's, and it weighs 13.9 pounds. This saw screams. All right, now we're going to try out the big boy here. We're just going to make one cut with the 880, and after we get into some bigger wood here in a little bit, we'll break it back out. But this one here is 121 cc's, actually 121.6, and just the power head weighs 22.3 pounds, and I've got a 48-inch bar on it. Now this saw, it probably hasn't been started in, I'm guessing, 6 months. And this is the only one I have that I use the decompression valve. This can wear you out just starting it, and you definitely don't want to flood this one. Not bad. Not too shabby. That's enough of that for right now. So this 400, it's coming to life already. This is only the second tank of fuel through it, and I can tell right now it's running better than it was the other night. It's cutting fast. But I think what I'll do before I forget or hit something with one of these chains, we'll do a little test on this maple. We'll cut a few cookies here with all 4 saws. It's only 14 inches in diameter. And, you know, like I mentioned, all these saws, they start at 50 cc's the whole way up to 121. But it'll give you some idea what each one is capable of. All right, first up, the MS 261. Now the MS 400. Now the MS 500. So the 400 is definitely faster than the 261, which is expected. The 500, definitely faster than the 400. That's expected as well. Now, I really couldn't tell which was faster between the 500i and the 880. I had some trouble making that upcut with the 880. It's so heavy. Both of them cut pretty fast. The 500 may be a little bit faster, but, you know, like I said, that's only a 14-inch maple. If you're in some 3-foot oak or 4-foot oak, that 880 would be the saw of choice. But for this stuff right here, I won't know till I edit, but I think the 500 may have been just a little quicker. I'm not sure. Now, I'm not going to say that this 880 will wear you out, but I'm telling you right now, it will wear me out. That is a heavy, heavy saw right there. All right, I got a little bit of wood cut here. I'm going to fire up the Wolfe Ridge right now, split some of this up, kind of get the area cleaned up just a bit. And as most of you know, this is the Wolfe Ridge Pro 28C. Also has electric start. So we haven't cut wood for a while. We've been busy with other things. It's kind of nice to get back at it here a little bit.
Feels good. Just puts you in the mood.
Looking forward to fall.
I love the smell of it, and yeah, once the leaves start turning and the smell of burning leaves.
That's a beautiful smell.
Puts me in the mood for fall. But yeah, I think it's fun. It gets you moving.
We've had a pretty good weekend so far. Melissa, you've been busy with the youth stuff.
We had an activity with our church. A lot of youth got together for 2.5 days. It was a lot of fun. Had fairly nice weather.
Not really. It rained.
It rained most of the time, but I'm trying to be positive.
Yeah. And Hunter and I, we kind of hung out here. And Hunter, he's been really calm. Right. Why do you think that is? I think for a 29-year-old young man with autism that can't talk, he's telling us he likes to be by himself. He likes, everyone's leaving the nest and he likes living on his own. And not only that, I think just getting ready for the wedding, all that, and us running around all the time, I think he may get some stress or something, but he's been super chill. And I was telling Melissa, I'm like, is he okay? But he's smiling all the time and just pretty relaxed and laid back.
And he's usually not, but that's the thing. He wants to know where everyone is at. He wants to know their schedule, what's going on, and that keeps him moving. And now that there's fewer people to keep track of, he's letting down his guard.
The other thing I think with Eva driving, because before, you know, I was getting in the truck, run her over to the gym, come back, take her back over.
Do you hear this?
I do.
Okay, okay. Mike does. I will say this. Mike Morgan does, when Eva's at a friend's and needs picked up at 10:30 at night, Mike Morgan does go get her.
Because what are you doing at that time?
I'm in bed. I'm trying to catch some beauty sleep or something. I am just not coherent. In fact, Eva will tell me a story. She'll come home from her friend's house, come in my bedroom, tell me a story, and the next day she'll say, Mom, do you remember when I told you about Addie and I and blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, I don't remember. She's like, I told you last night. I said, was I awake? She goes, your eyes were open, but you might have been sleep awake.
So it's good to be back cutting some wood. I've been trying to kind of figure out my days, you know what I mean? Work on the building during the week, I guess, and then evenings, weekends, do what we normally do. We'll figure it out, but everything's going great. Things are going really well. Like we said, Hunter's doing fantastic. And
yeah, and Hannah and Tyler are doing well. We hear from them every couple days.
Yeah, they're on their honeymoon right now.
That's right.
And
yeah,
that's good. But anyway, you want to wrap this video up, Melissa?
Yeah, thanks so much for being here. If you have a couple minutes, go to Morgan's Off the Leash and check out my newest video over there. And I just reached 25,000 subscribers, so thanks to everyone that subscribed. I think Mike Morgan just subscribed. So
no, I was an early one.
Okay, maybe that was Hannah Morgan then. So anyways, my family said that they all subscribed, so go be a part of it. Check it out. The videos are full of surprises and fun. So I think you'll enjoy them. But thanks so much for being here at Outdoors with Morgans. We appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up on this video. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you on the next one.